Good morning, grade 7s. Welcome to today's class. I see that we are not so many this morning. So either everybody is sleeping in because it's early or it's weekend, I don't know. But I've got my coffee ready and I'm ready for class, and my baby's sitting on my lap and he said that he's also going to learn a few stuff today. So Boipelo and Molihe, you are my regulars. Zetu, are you new in this class? If you're not, I apologize very, very much. Oh, it's Kanye. Okay, sorry. Okay, I only saw it now. Okay, so let's just wait for Angelina and Becky Temba, and then we can go on with the class. Minas. Okay, so I see most of my children are coming. I'm so happy to see. Today is a very, very important lesson. So, as always. Okay, so then let's give a minute, and then we start this class. Okay, so we are all here. So I'm going to start this lesson. First of all, if you hear a baby in the back, I apologize for that. We are doing Lydende and bedrywende vorm today. You might know it as active and passive voice. And just give me a moment. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so let's start. They say if you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. Now, I'm of the opinion that you all can do great things in big ways as well, but it starts with small steps, as I always say. In Afrikaans, we've got the saying, hoe eet mense olifant? En dis happy vir happy. So how do you eat an elephant? Bite by bite. Nee, if I have to translate it now correctly. Okay, so let's look at a very important question I want to ask you guys. Thank you, Boipelo. He's very cute. He's a handful, and I hope that one day he'll be also as clever as you guys, and he must be good with languages, hopefully. Okay, so important question, grade 7s. Open your ears, focus on the screen, and here it is. Can you still remember wat 'n onderwerp, 'n voorwerp en 'n gesegde is? Can you still remember what is a subject, or object, and a verb in a sentence? So I hear that there's quite a few of you say yes there. Okay, great. So I think I asked you yesterday to actually go through the Stompy PowerPoint before today's class. So I hope you did, because I said that we're going to repeat yesterday's lesson. And I went and I put some activities in there that that I'm very sure you can do. So let's now focus. So the onderwerp is the person or thing in the sentence that does the verb. Then the voorwerp in the sentence is the person who actually who is something in which the verb is done to, or someone in which the verb is done to. And then the gesegde is the verb in the sentence. So last night I went and I adapted your PowerPoint a bit just to make it easier for you guys, because you are grade 7 and I don't want you all to get scared all of a sudden for lydend and bedrywend. So let's have a look here. Lydende en bedrywende vorm. So I'm going to read this. Jy het geleer dat wanneer ons die onderwerp eerste gebruik en die voorwerp laaste, noem ons dit die bedrywende vorm. So in the past, you've learned that if the onderwerp or the object is in front of the sentence and the subject is at the back of the sentence, then we call it the bedrywende vorm. Byvoorbeeld, die kospryse byt ons. Die kospryse would then be the object. Nee, let daarop dat die voorwerp in die bedrywende vorm die onderwerp word in die lydende vorm. Note that in the active voice, the subject, wait, let me just translate this correctly. The object in the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. The object in the active voice becomes the subject in the active voice of passive voice. Nou, ons word deur die kospryse gebyt. Ons would then be what? What do you guys think? Let me see. What would that ons refer to? Ons is dan wat? Would that ons be a voorwerp or a subject? Guys, I know it's Friday, but let's try. It will become the subject. Very, very correct. Okay. Now, this is what you need to remember now. Wanneer 'n sin in die teenwoordige tyd na die lydende vorm verander, gebruik ons die woorde word deur en las gewoonlik 'n ge voor die werkwoord. Guys, if you've got this and you remember this, then you will at least have 1 out of 2 marks, for instance. So, when a sentence is written in the present tense, and you must write it now in the passive voice, die lydende sin, then we're going to use the 2 words word and deur. And then in front of the werkwoord, we're going to put ge, ge. I'm repeating it again. When I've got a present tense sentence, and I'm going to write it in the lydende vorm, which is the passive voice, then I'm going to use the 2 words word and deur. And usually in front of the werkwoord, I'm going to put a ge, a ge. Okay, do you all understand that sentence? That first blue bullet point there. I want to see yeses. Unless you couldn't or you don't, and I'll explain it to you again. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay, great. Great. Then the second blue dot there. Wanneer 'n sin in die verlede tyd na die lydende vorm verander word, gebruik ons is deur en las gewoonlik 'n ge voor die werkwoord. This is the second thing you must remember. When I've got a sentence written in the past tense and I want to now change it to the lydende vorm, the passive voice, then I'm going to use the words is deur. Please remember it. And then usually also a ge voor die werkwoord. Example, ons is deur die kosprys gebyt. This is so important to remember. So if I've got a sentence in the present tense and I want to write it in the lydende vorm, I'm going to use the words word deur with a ge in front of the werkwoord. If a sentence is written in the past tense and I want to change it to the lydende vorm, I'm going to use the words is and deur and put a ge in front of the werkwoord. I want you all to take a picture of this. And now when we do the activity, you must remember this. All of you can do this. I am 100% sure. I got this from Afrikaans EAT, grade 7, via Africa. It's a very good book, guys. Okay, I'm going to count till 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, then we're going on. Okay, now let's look at the lydende vorm, as we taught yesterday, which is the passive voice in English, né? So, I'm going through all the slides again, because it's easier for us to remember it if we repeat it. First of all, when we do the lydende or the passive, né, the subject, the onderwerp, and the voorwerp, the object changes into the sentence, so it switches into the sentence. We usually use the passive voice in newspaper articles. Why? because it's almost the impersonal way of talking about someone or something. For instance, instead of saying he or she or for instance Jan or Koos was in a bomb explosion, they'd rather say almal, for instance, but it's not always like that in newspaper articles, sometimes. So they won't refer to someone or something specific. That makes it a bit impersonal, nee? In the Lydende vorm, we use the word word en deur, and I quickly want to change this just for you guys so that when you take a picture, this will become clear to you. And then is deur, which we will use in the verlede tyd. You see, I also learn when I do this PowerPoints. Okay, so there you go. So if I've got a sentence now, in the teenwoordige tyd, I use the words word and deur. In the past tense, word and deur. And remember now, and this is what I now almost forgot, the GE in front of the verb. And again here, the GE in front of the verb. Okay. Now, we also use the leidende vorm to emphasize, to beklemtoon die voorwerp, die object. And now this is what we should remember. As jy nie weet wie die handeling of aksie in die sin doen nie, if you do not know who actually did the action in the sentence, then we usually use the leidende vorm. Then I've got a sentence here written in the bedrywende vorm, the active voice. Jou ma soek jou. And if I change it to the leidende vorm now, it's going to become jy word deur jou ma gesoek. Do you see that? This is written, jou ma soek jou in the teenwoordige tyd, which means the words word and deur, and the GE in front of the verb is used here. Jy word deur jou ma gesoek. You see the GE in front of the verb there. And then yesterday, I couldn't emphasize it enough. These two YouTube videos specifically aimed at someone is not learning Afrikaans as a first language. Please go and watch this. This will help you. Take a picture and then we'll go on. Okay. Guys, I know this might irritate you, but I'm going to do it every slide. Do you all understand what I've done here? Please tell me if you need me to go through it again. Are you guys okay? Are you sure, boy Pello? Okay, all right. So Fisu, I see you raised a hand. What can I do for you? So Fisu, what can I do to help? Okay, so Fisu, just type for me there, but it was a mistake. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, so then I'm going on. Please note that when you write a sentence from the bedrywende, the active voice, into the passive voice, this is what's going to happen to some of the voornaamwoorde. In other words, we know it as the pronouns. Sorry, I'm just trying to make this slide as friendly to you guys as possible. So if I look at this is the pronouns that's going to change. If I've got a word ek, first person referring to me, it's going to become me. Of my, jy word jou, hy word hom, sy word haar, and then ons, hulle of julle stays the same. Now look here, ek lees die koerant, ek becomes my, die koerant word deur my gelees. How do we know that is the leidende vorm or passive sentence in Afrikaans? I see the word word deur and the GE in front of the verb. Julle eet lekkers, die lekkers word deur julle geëet, né? Okay, take a picture. It's okay, iPhone. Good morning to you too. It's probably because you had coffee. Just a joke there, iPhone. All right. Are you all done? Can I go on? So remember, just like the direct and indirect speech, which you guys must still do, um, then then we can, you'll remember that the voornaamwoorde also change. Okay, so yes please and yes please, so I can go on. Now this was, I think, where some of you maybe raised your eyebrows yesterday. So although I got this from a grade 10 textbook, I'm saying this to you now. It is not there to confuse you. This is to show you how Stompy works in a sentence in the Lydende vorm. So guys, sentences can be written in 3 tenses. Teenwoordig, the present, verlede, the past, and toekomende tyd, which refers to the future. So the reason I took this picture is just so you guys can actually see. You needn't study this thing, you just need to remember some of the stuff. So remember now, in a leidende or a passive voice sentence, the onderwerp goes to the back and the voorwerp of the sentence is now in the front. Now look here. When I've got Stompy now, this will be my voorwerp. Die kos word elke dag fliks in die kombuis deur die ma vir die kinders gekook. In the present tense, do you see I used the words word, deur, and the GE in front of the verb. Okay. Voorwerp, referring to the object, is always in front of the sentence with a leidende formal passive voice sentence. Then the first verb, word. Then telling me about the time, elke dag. Wyse, flux, the manner in which it's done. Plek in die kombuis, deur, onderwerp de ma, and then vir aan of met die werkwoord. Vir die kinders word dit gedoen, the GE kook. Remember now, if I have got a sentence in the verlede tyd, I'm going to use is, deur, and the GE in front of my werkwoord. Die brief, die voorwerp, is, tyd verlede week, wyse netjies, plek op die strand, deur, onderwerp die meisie en haar geliefde geskryf. A sentence in the future tense. Here I use sal and deur. Sal and deur. Die voorwerp, die boeke, sal, volgende jaar time, wyse gretig, plek in die biblioteek, deur, onderwerp die meisie, gelees, die verb, word. Note guys how this is working. And then just there, gebruik dieselfde struktuur as die toekomende tyd. So if I've got hulpwerkwoorde in all of the tenses, then I'm going to use this, the toekomende tyds format of changing the sentence to the passive voice, and the verb sal will become one of those two on the bottom. So please take a picture. Tell me when you are done. Okay. All right, I'm just going to quickly ask you guys to read through this quickly again before I go on. Okay. All right, so I'm going on. Guys, so you must remember that now as we go on to this slide. Now, guys, this is the Lydende vorm. And remember, I said to you, you must go through Stompy so that we can do this. Now, here, Mrs. van Zyl went and she actually gave us a sentence. And then according to how Stompy usually looks and how it will change in the Lydende vorm, she presented us with the sentences. So remember now, when we've got a Lydende vorm, the subject and the object switch places. The object comes to the front of the sentence. Look hier in the present tense. My werk word vandag deur my vinnig in die klas gedoen om klaar te kry. Yes, iPhone, yes, we did this yesterday, but after the lesson yesterday, we decided to do this lesson again. So some of the kids also asked that we should repeat this lesson. Thank you, Zetu. Okay, so my werk is then the object. Secondly, will become the first verb. Vandag, telling me about the T for time. And then remember, deur in die teenwoordige tyd, we use deur and word, né? But now I see in this sentence is not a word. Deur my, which will become the subject. You see the subject is now not in front of the sentence. That's Lydende vorm. Vinnig, the manner in which it is done. In die klas, which is the place, then ge, om klaar te kry. So this is the teenwoordige tyd. Okay, so and remember also I said, guys, it's not always that we're going to use word and deur in a sentence. It's oh no, but we did use it, word there. Sorry, I'm confused. I think it's old age. Then verlede tyd, the past. My werk, object, is first verb, vandag, my tyd. Deur my, the subject. Vinnig, the manner in which it is done. In die klas, the place. Gedoen, referring to the verb. Remember, deur and the GE, om klaar te kry. Then toekomende tyd. Remember with the verlede tyd, sorry, we use is and deur and then the G in front of the verb. Now with the toekomende tyd, we use sal and the GE in front of the sal, the deur and G in front of the verb. Okay, so guys, you know what I'm going to, oh, I can't do it in this PowerPoint slide. Okay, but doesn't matter. You don't need it as such. So, my werk, object, sal, first verb referring to the future tense. Vandag tyd, deur, associated with future tense, and sal associated, my, subject, vinnig, manner, in die klas, the place, gedoen word, GE, word, om klaar te kry. And there you go, guys. This is how I do 3 sentences into the Lydende vorm. Can I have an indication whether you guys understand this? Please also note, guys, with Afrikaans and any other language, you need to go and study everything. So I can talk here till I'm blue, but you need to go and study it. Geseti, so you understand. Okay, Boipelo says he understands. All right, so I'm going on to the next slide. Now this, guys, is where I went and I made some adjustments to the questions. So I took I made new sentences. So the first one, die dogtertjie stoot 'n popwaandjie. Now I want you to listen to me quickly. Now, die dogtertjie is the subject and 'n popwaandjie is the object. Remember now, that's going to go to the front. So I'm going to do the first sentence with you and I want you to concentrate because the rest you're going to do yourself. 'n popwaandjie. You see the back of the sentence flip to the front. Word deur. So present tense, I use word deur. Die dogtertjie gestoot, GE in front of the verb. The second sentence you're going to do. Die kinders teken sonneblomme. So you must start your sentence. Sonneblomme. Then I want you to start the sentence with that. Remember, this is written in the present tense, which means I'm going to use the words word, deur, and the G in front of the verb. So let's see if you guys can do the sentence. Remember, look what I've done here in the chat box. I'm giving you a clue. Start the sentence with sonneblomme. From there, remember that you use the words word and deur and GE in front of the verb because it is in the present tense. Okay, so try and change the sentence. Okay, that's say, well done, boy Pelo, you almost have it there. Die sonneblomme word deur die kinders geteken. No, I think you've actually got it. So sonneblomme, remember I said we must start the sentence with sonneblomme. Sonneblomme word deur die kinders geteken. So you must just eliminate the die and then you would have had it correctly. So if this was a sentence out of 2 marks, you would have gotten 1 mark out of 2. Congratulations, boy Pelo, you did this. Die seuns speel albasters. This is written in the present tense. So, albasters, you must start a sentence with that. Remember the words word, deur, and the G in front of the verb. Okay, so try that. That's a boy Pelo and Angelina, you guys rock. Albasters word deur die seuns gespeel. Well done. The next one. Die soldaatpa skryf 'n brief. Present tense. Now I'm going to keep quiet. Now you must try. Die soldaatpa skryf 'n brief. Change the object and the subject. Remember, a brief works as one phrase. You cannot say you cannot say brief. You must say a brief. Try this. Present tense. Remember, look at the example I did there on top. Word, deur, en ge verb. Yo, I'm so proud of you guys. My heart is beating. I'm really so proud because you guys are understanding this. There you go, Molie. En boy Pelu, that's a brief word deur die soldaatpa geskryf. Angelina, just remember your in front. Yo, guys, well done. Next one. Die maat speel klap speletjies. We start with this klap speletjies. And remember now, it's present tense. Word, deur, the G in front of the verb. Nou toe, daar gat julle kan hierdie doen. Yo, I'm so proud. Guys, you are really making my weekend so happy. Let's see. Sorry for my typo there. Sepeltjies, it is speletjies, hoor. Sorry. I tell you it's old age. Okay, come. You can do this. Klap speletjies word deur die maat gespeel. Yes, boy Pello Molie. Yes. If I had sweeties now, I would have given it to you through the computer. And then I made a typo again. Guys, what's going on? What is going on with this teacher of yours? Making typos. Okay. You see now, you guys are getting this. Now, you see, I've already given you the answer here, so I'm just going to go through it. Nomsa erf geld. Geld word deur Nomsa geërf. Next one. Sy het onsin gepraat. So then, sy, subject, onsin would be Onsin is a nice word in Afrikaans for nonsense. She's talking nonsense. Okay, so onsin will be in the front. Now I'm keeping quiet. Teenwoordige tyd. Remember the words word, deur, and ge in front of the verb. Let's see. Okay, so iPhone's got an idea there. He's saying onsin het sy gepraat. Okay, not quite, but almost there. Okay, Molly says onsin word deur het sy gepraat. Okay, so this is a bit of a head scratcher. Onsin is deur haar gepraat. So we're not going to use the word. You remember what I said? It's not always going to be the case. It is exceptions. Okay, that it's not going to work together. So almost there. Well done. Sy dra juweliersware. Present tense. I've just realized now I haven't given you anything of the past tense and the future tense, but it's okay. We'll get there. Sy dra juweliersware. So she's wearing jewelry. So start with juweliersware. Present tense, word, deur, and then the G in front of the verb. Come on, you can do this. Okay, so Angelina and Boipelo juweliersware word deur haar gedra. Okay, iPhone almost there. So guys, look at this. Oh, I made a mistake again. Guys, what's going on with me? Huh? What is this? What do you think is my diagnosis? Huh? What do you think is my diagnosis? Do you think it's old age? You guys are more than welcome to say. Maybe you've got the answer. Okay, juweliersware word deur haar gedra. As I, Sufisi, you think I'm hungry? Komapele says old age. I think it's a combination. Okay, next one. Haar bure het geld gesteel. Geld. Okay, ooh. This one is in the past tense. In the past tense. So geld, start with that. Is, deur, and then the G in front of the verb. See if you can do this. Come on, kids. You can do this. I know it. Remember now, past tense, which means, how do I see it if it's past tense? I see the word het. I see the G in front of the verb there, which means I'm going to change this into the Lydende vorm by using the words is and deur. Okay, Boipelo, geld het haar bure gesteel. Okay, I'm going to ask you geld is. Then you go on with that sentence. Remember, according to Stompy now, it will be the object followed by the first verb. All right, try again. Boipelo, you were almost there, my boy. I think, sorry, if you're a girl, sorry. I assume it's wrong. Okay, come on, guys. Where is Molly now? Zetu, come. You can do this. Geldbure het haar gesteel. Okay, geldbure het haar gesteel. Okay, I'm going to show you now what I'm saying here. Geld is deur haar bure gesteel. Please remember, just in the present tense, we use the word word and then deur. In the past tense, we use the word is and deur. Okay. Gomapeli, you say you're a little lost. Okay. Okay, I'm quickly going to do this for you. This is important for me that you understand. So remember now, in the teenwoordige tyd, the present tense, we use the words word en deur. Verlede tyd, we use the words is en deur. And in the komende tyd, we use sal and deur. Okay, right. So now, let's go quickly back to where we were. Haar bure het geld gesteel. So this sentence here is written in the past tense. So that means, if I change it to the Lydende vorm, it's going to be geld is, because it's past tense, deur gesteel. Okay, I see Gomapele says because I'm late. Ach, it's okay, Gomapele. So we did revision. I'll send this PowerPoint to you. I think I've got your email address. Then, you know, you can just go and get it in the drive then on Saturday or so. Nommer 10. Hulle steel Nomsa se goed. Hulle steel Nomsa se goed. This is the present tense. Nomsa se goed word. Remember, we use the words must now word, which I've already done, deur, and the verb there. Do you see there? Come on. Nomsa se goed is deur hulle gesteel. Correct. Well done, boy Pello. Becky, sorry. Well done, well done, well done. Okay. If I had a nice voice, I would have sang to you, but you don't want that. Your ears will burn. Okay, so quickly take a picture of this. You guys rock. So proud of you. Take a picture. There's your questions and answers. Guys, I'm so happy now. You. Okay. So now I'm going on. You know who am I missing today? I don't see Minaz. Oh, Minaz is there. Okay, sorry, man. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Now we've done Lydende vorm. Now we go to the bedrywende vorm. So this will now be the active voice. So let's go to the active voice. Here, you must note that this is the one form that we use the most in Afrikaans. So the bedrywende vorm we use the most in Afrikaans. Now I've got a sentence here for you. In the lydende vorm, it says, jy word deur jou ma gesoek. Now that was the one that we just did, né? Passive voice. If I change this sentence now to the bedrywende vorm, it will be a simple sentence like, jou ma soek jou. Note, werkwoord is altyd in die tweede plek. If I've got a sentence in the bedrywende woord, I'm going to put the werkwoord in the second place. However, if I've got to change a sentence to the active voice and it is a command sentence or a question sentence, then I will start with the werkwoord. And this is important. Whenever I've got a werkwoord that starts with be, ge, her, und, let me just do this for us. Okay. Ver en nee. Luckily I'm keeping us all awake. Nee. So if I've got a werkwoord that starts with be of be, ge, her, und, en ver, then there will be no GE in front of the werkwoord. And an example will be begin. I'm not saying ge begin. It is wrong. I'm just saying begin. I'm not saying gesels. I'm saying gesels. And so on and so forth. Onskeibare werkwoorde kry ook nie 'n ge nie. Onskeibare werkwoorde. I can't remember what you call that in English. But an example would be voltooi. I'm not saying gevoltooi of geomhels of geagtervolg. Okay, so I'm saying that is uitsonderings. Ek kan nie sê geweerlig of gewaarborg nie, nê. Well, I can't say that's not so good example there. Right. 2 YouTube videos to go and have a look at for bedrywende vorm. Take a picture. All right. Okay, let me quickly see. In the chat box, are we all fine? Do we all understand? I'm going to start singing if I don't get answers. And you don't want me to sing. Your ears will burn. You will start crying. Okay, so Boy Pelu saved you all from that. They are saying, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. Great, 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 great. Next one. Now, guys, look at this. So here, Mrs. Van Zyl went and she showed us how a bedrywende or an active sentence will look according to Stompy. So in the teenwoordige tyd, 'n bedrywende sentence will look like this. Dis 'n normal sentence. Die seun speel met die bal. Look at the verbs here. Verlede tyd, die seun het met die bal gespeel, the verbs, né? Toekomende tyd, die seun sal speel. So, in die teenwoordige tyd, die seun is die onderwerp. In die verlede tyd, speel, het gespeel, sal speel. Is referring to the werkwoorde. And in the toekomende tyd, the future tense, die bal is the voorwerp. Okay, take a picture of this one. This will be more clear when we actually do the activity. Okay, done. I'm sure you all are done now. Great. Now, according to Stompy, and guys, I see it's 42 past now. So I'm going to stop here. And then on Monday, we'll go from here onwards. Okay, listen to me carefully. For Monday, please revise Stompy again. You literally, just before your lesson, take 5 or 10 minutes and just go through Stompy so that this will be clear. Okay. Now, sanitize your hands. Put on your mask. Stay safe, and I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.